Hello again. All right, Year 11s. So let's talk a little bit more. Why is it doing that? All right, there we go. Let's talk a little bit more about geometric sequences. So this time we're going to talk about how to do them with simultaneous equations. This is just like the other ones that we did, but this time remember we're doing the multiplying, not the adding. So let's do an example. So let's say the third term of a geometric sequence, I'm not going to write that out, is 8. Okay, and let's say the sixth term is 64. Find the series. Okay, so what we're finding out this time is we want to know all of them. So we want to know terms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and we have this much information. So what we're going to do is we're going to use simultaneous equations to find it out. So we know that term 3 is 8, and we know, let me write it down here, and we know that term 6 is 64, okay? So remember let me write up the top, so remember our formula. I hope you remember it from before, so let's write it out again. So, whoa, why am I still doing that? So the number term is a times r to the power of n minus 1, okay? This is our formula, so we're going to be using that, all right? Let's come back over here. So if term 3 is 8, that means that 8 equals a, which we don't know, times r, which we don't know, n minus 1. So 8 minus 1, okay? Because that's what we don't know. Oh, wait, sorry. No. What have I done? Let's get rid of that. Sorry. 3 minus 1 because it's the third term. We know that, so T3 this would be, so T3 is 8. I hope we understand that, yeah? So 8 equals AR squared because 3 minus 1 is 2, so to the power of 2. All right, that's just this. So T3 is 8, but N, because this is N is still 3. All right, so we're going to do the same thing here. 64 equals A, we don't know A, we don't know R, but this is 6 minus 1, because this is N, okay? N is 6. So 64 equals AR to the power of 5. All right, so let's call this one 1, and let's call this one 2. So we're going to use simultaneous equations to figure this out. Now what we're going to do, so this is a little different from before. So before we minused one from the other, we're actually going to divide this time. So we're going to divide 2 by 1, all right? So let's have a look at what it is. So we've got AR squared. Oh, no, I want to do it the other way around. Sorry, we want to divide 2 by 1, not 1 by 2. Let's have another go at that. So AR5 equals 8. 64. What is wrong with me? Divided by, we want to divide by, where is it? AR squared equals 8, okay? So we're going to do it like that. So, whoa, my phone's ringing. All right, sorry. I will call her back later. All right, so let's keep going. So what we're going to do now is we're simply going to cancel this down. So let's have another, well, first of all, this is 8, isn't it? I don't really want to write it like that. That's just going to end up looking confusing. Forget that bit for now. Let's start here. So remember when we're dividing algebra, we can simply cancel stuff out. So A and A, cancel that out. So if we've got 5 and we've got 2, so remember we did our index laws before. Whoop, there goes my phone. All right, so remember we had AX times AY equals AX plus Y. Remember we did that before? Well, another index law, which I presume you've forgotten, is if we've got a to the power of x divided by a to the power of y, all we do is ax minus y, okay? So we're just going to minus the two powers from each other. So we're left with r to the power of 3, because 5 minus 2 is 3, and 64 divided by 8 is 8, okay? So remember to do that. Now we want to get r by itself. So how would we do it? What's the opposite of to the power of 3? Well, we do a cube root, okay? Yep. And my phone is going off again. Okay, so remember the opposite of any power is the same root of it. So if it was r to the power of 4, we would do the fourth root of it, but it's not, it's 3. So you can just type that into your calculator unless you know that it's just 2, okay? So r is 2, which is all very well and good. All right, now let's turn the page because there's more to it. Maybe I could fit it on here actually. Let's have another go at fitting it in here. Okay, so all we're going to do now that we know that r is 2, we're going to sub it back into our equation 1, okay? So if 8 equals ar to the power of 2, 8 equals a times 2 to the power of 2 because r is 2. So 8 equals a times 4 because 2 to the power of 2, 2 squared is 4. So 8 divided by 4 is a, 2 is a. So we know that r is 2 and we know that a is 2. That's a bit of a coincidence. That won't always be the case, all right? Let's draw another line here and we'll start here. So now we have all the information we need to find the series. So we know that a is 2 and we know that r is 2. So we have to times it by 2 every time. So the next one is going to be 4, the next one's 8, next one's 16, next one's 32, next one is 64. Now, this matches all the information we have. We're multiplying by 2 every time. We know, if we go right back to the top, we know that the third term is 8. And ta-da, the third term is 8. And we know that the fourth term is 64. And wonderful, the sixth term is 64. So it has all worked out exactly as the question said. All the information matches. And that's all we need to do. So hopefully that all makes sense. Oh, my phone is going off again. Sorry. Okay, so all of that stuff hopefully makes sense. If not, go back and watch it again or ask me for some more information.